Hello everyone, my name is Robin and welcome back to Doki Doki, this bond we share. In the last episode, we got some backstory to the fathers of MC and Yuri. Yuri's father, while not implied, is most likely dead, and MC's father was basically abusing him when he was young. And once that's over, we have the generic scene of Sayori convincing MC to join the literature club, only for him to decline. But the difference is that Sayori says that she's scared of growing apart after only one day. It makes MC feel guilty. And if I'm correct, while he doesn't plan to join the literature club, he does agree to join a club because he did promise to go home with Sayori after school, but he said that he's not willing to wait 2 hours just for her to be finished. So with that out of the way, let's continue. Walk through the school gates looking for Sayori. The absolute last thing I want to do is talk with her new friends, but they'd probably think that I was rude if I just ignore them. Robin, over here. Sayori waves me over to her group. Everyone, I want you to meet Robin. Robin, these are my friends. Nicole, Amy, and Taylor. It's a man's name. The three of them mutter their greetings, none of them really knowing what to say. I don't think any of them knew I would be here today. Eventually, one of them works up the courage to speak. So, you're Robin. We've heard so much about you. That's Nicole, if I'm not mistaken. She definitely seems to be the most confident of the group. Ah, so Sayori's been telling stories about me. Nothing bad. Yeah, trust me, dude. She would not stop gushing about you since we met her. Taylor, stop it. I get the distinct impression that Taylor doesn't want me here. Wonder if that has anything to do with him being the only other guy in the group full of girls. Amy just seems to stand there, staying silent. So this is the literature club? Oh no, I don't really see them before school. Sayori's gaze starts wandering around the courtyard. Actually, I don't know where they go before. Sayori once again stops talking randomly. Sayori? Don't worry, she does that sometimes. Sayori, Amy has cookies. wait. Ah, screw you, Taylor. The whole group starts laughing, apart from Sayori, who's still searching for the cookies. Didn't exactly like Taylor lecturing me about my oldest friend as if I'd never met her. But seeing that interaction made me realize something. Sayori's changed. Might as well have never met her. Not the person who knows her best anymore. These people are. Sayori doesn't need me anymore. Suddenly walk away from the group, hearing their laughs fade into the background. Robin, where are you going? I need to get my timetable from the headmaster. Headmaster? That's not really his job. I shrugged nonchalantly. It was his request. Okay, will I still see you later? I'll let you know. Bye, Sayori. Have a good day. It was nice meeting you. Raised my fist in acknowledgement before walking into the school building. What do you mean he's gone? What the frick? I apologize, Robin, but I didn't mention in the letter that he was on leave. I understand that, but the only reason I am here is because your psychology expert said he could fix me. Then I hear he's gone for the next 6 months? You're gonna just hold him for another week or two? Do you really think he'd diagnose you so quickly? I glare at the short, portly man in front of me. Drop of sweat is trickling down his forehead as his eyes dart around the room. Don't like pressuring him like this. Seems like a nice guy, but I need answers. Look, Robin, it's out of my hands. We are required by law to give him the time off. All I can offer you is a free accommodation for those next 6 months. Still wants me to stay here after all this? Wow, it's better than nothing. Just didn't want to wait that long. Pick up my timetable from the desk, quickly stuffing it in my pocket as I walk towards the door. Oh, one more thing, Robin. You won't be telling your father about this, will you? Probably the one thing he doesn't need to worry about. Still no reason he has to know that. If my old man needs to hear about it, then he will. If he did, do you think he'd take actions? Turn my head in order to look this man in the eye. With everything you know about my father, do you really think he won't? Hanging his head, he responds quietly. You're right. Stupid question. His hands are shaking. Most I can make him sweat a bit. But my father? He's terrified of my father. Look, so long as nothing else goes wrong, then I won't mention it to him, alright? His head shoots up, a bright smile rapidly forming on his face. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I promise everything will be perfect. Hold up my hand to stop his stream of comments. See that it is. Yes, of course. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long 6 months. Flashback time. Or perspective change time. Yep, perspective change. Despite how early I woke up, I'm still later than everyone else. Oh, that's probably due to how exhausted I am. Feel like I haven't slept properly in weeks. Well, probably haven't. As soon as I speak, groups of students turn to stare at me. Oh no, is it Lilith and Mio again? I can feel hundreds of eyes boring into my being. Oh yeah, another thing I didn't really mention in in the recap is that there was these two girls called Lilith and Mio, and they were kind of shitting on poor Yuri here. Quickly lowering my head, I walk up as inconspicuously as I can. Walking into the next courtyard, I find my quiet corner of the school. Looking around, it appears to be completely empty. Thank goodness. Drawing Dad's book out, I place my bag under the bench and begin reading. Over here! Sayori? I allow my gaze to travel around the courtyard. Still no one here. Just sworn. I stand up, placing Dad's book on the nearby bench. Turning the corner, I look at the mass of students again. It's a minute, but I manage to spot Sayori. She seems to be talking with her usual group of friends. Suddenly she stops talking and staring in my direction. Did she spot me? Or did she bring her friends over? I'm not prepared for that many people. Suddenly Sayori dashes to one of her friends, shouting something incoherent, causing the group of friends to start laughing. Except for one of them. Hey, it's our MC, our bro tag. One of the boys just stands there, not even smiling. Wait, I think I recognize him. He seems familiar, at least. I suddenly realize that I've been staring at all of them. Oh, God, quickly moving back to the bench, I retrieved Dad's old book. Really shouldn't be leaving it alone like this. If it ever got damaged or stolen, it's safe. No need to worry. I have a feeling that's exactly what happened in this mod, in this version, and like the one 5 years later. I swear something bad happened to said book, if I remember correctly. I sit down, allowing myself to be drawn back into the book's world once again. Turn the page, ready to begin a new chapter, just as something odd hits me. Why is it so quiet? Slowly stand up, searching the courtyard. Still no one here. And no one here, so what's... Oh no. I'm late again! Quickly grabbed my bag and book, running to the school building. Exhaustedly running through the halls, I find the corridor that leads to my classroom. Come to a sudden stop outside the door, quickly adjusting my hair and uniform. And having to force every muscle in my body to do it, I open the door. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ah, Harry, good of you to finally join us. Take a seat. We're just continuing our work from yesterday. Right. Once again, feel everyone's eyes boring into me, judging me. But this time, there's a reason for it. Clutch my father's book into my chest, drawing comfort from its familiar grip. I apprehensively move towards my usual seat, except someone else is sitting there. Is it the boy? Yep. He gives me a questioning look. Did he see me earlier? Suddenly turn away. Really need to stop staring all the time. Find a new seat by myself at the front of the classroom. I can feel the boy's gaze following me, probably wondering what's wrong with me. Can't say I blame him. Still, this feels weird. Shaking my head to remove those thoughts from my mind. Reaching into my bag, I try feeling for my notebook. I was around it. She brought it. She brought the knife. I don't understand. I thought I hid them all. Must have forgotten it was in my bag. Oh shit. Still, maybe it's a good idea to have one, just in case. Yuri, you still with us? Yes, sorry. Leave the knife for now. Everyone would notice anyway. Placing the blade in a separate pocket of my bag, I pull out my notebook and pencils. Not looking too good here. I look over my timetable again. This school has an odd class system that I'm unfamiliar with. 5 subjects a day, 1 hour classes. Each class is in a different room, taught by a different teacher to a different set of students. It's weird. At least it should be more interesting than having the same students in every class. Speaking of which, the number on the door matches the one on my timetable. English. Alright, this is now his his perspective of, like, more specifically his perspective of what happened. As I open the door, roughly 5 students and a teacher turn to look at me. No, I'm early, but I expected a few more people at least. You must be Robin. I've been called that. This gets a few giggles from the boys in the back, but the teacher just smiles. Looks like you'll fit in just fine. Choose a seat. She gestures to the many empty desks through the classroom. The boys set aside a chair for me to sit among them, but I ignore it. And he said, choose a seat by the wall. At most, only one other person could sit next to me. I think if I remember correctly, in the last version, he had like interactions with some of the students here, and I think that's what's gonna happen now in this mod somewhere. You'll be continuing work from previous classes today. Do you have your catch-up work? The school was kind enough to provide me with all the information I missed over the past 6 months. Jeez. More giant stacks of paper. Indeed, I am essentially caught up. At this point, the majority of the students start walking into the classroom. Most find their seats fairly easily, shouting and laughing with their friends. A few look to the seat next to me, but turn away as soon as I look at them. No one wants to sit with the new guy. Fine by me. As the teacher starts handing worksheets out to the class, I open up my notepad. begin writing and pretending to work. Since there's no one next to me, there's no one to rat me out. The teacher begins droning on and on, but I continue to get absorbed in my writing, spacing out entirely. Good of you to finally join us. Suddenly noticed the not-so-subtle chattering of students has stopped. Looks like a girl was late to class and this has occupied their entire attention span. Take a seat, we're just continuing our work from yesterday. Right, yep. Girl almost instinctively moves to the desk I'm sitting at, stopping as she notices me. She seems to stare at me before tightly hugging the book she holds to her chest. Then quickly turns away, moving to a single desk by herself. She quickly sets her bag down and pulls out 2 books. One appears to be the textbook we're working through, and the other, she's writing in it, like I am. The teacher, Jesus. Teacher drones on and wait, no, not this. Actually, yeah, no, it's that one. Teacher drones on and on, but the girl isn't listening. She's just writing in her. Stop! This is getting creepy. Besides, I can't spend all of my day pondering over some random girl. Do my best to try and ignore her. Despite myself, I can't help but peer in her direction every few minutes. My mind races with curiosity, wondering what she's writing about. My head removing this girl from my thoughts. What the hell's wrong with me? I might be getting sick. The rest of the class was fairly boring. At the very least, I managed to get some writing done. A lot of writing that I'll just end up throwing away. Why? Your love poem didn't sound good. Oh, there's this... there's this boy. I was writing about the interaction with other students. Very tall and very annoying boy steps towards me, giggling to himself over his joke. Can I help you? You know what? I reckon you can. Oh, man. Seems to size me up for a minute before smiling to himself. I simply sit and watch. Eventually, he grows impatient and speaks up. Look, you're new here. You don't really have many friends. I sarcastically raise an eyebrow. Really? I didn't notice. This seems to annoy him, but his fake smile stays plastered to his face. Fake smile. There it is. Look, the boys and I are planning to have a party after school today. Why don't you come along? Get to know some of the guys. Suddenly, his tone drops and his voice takes on a weird pitch. It'll be a blast. Won't it, Wally? Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember this. I kind of remember this interaction. The boy suddenly pulls a smaller boy by the shoulder to stand next to him. What? Our friend here is gonna have lots of fun tonight. Right, Wallace? The smaller boy looks at me with a confused expression before turning back to his friend. Jesus. Nick, what are you talking? Nick suddenly squeezes the boy's shoulder subtly, signaling something to him. Yeah, for sure. As if he had never lost it, Nick's friendly smile suddenly resurfaces. So, what do you say, buddy? Want to come along? Imagine he has some sort of initiation prank that all new students have to go through. Even if he didn't, there's not a chance in hell I'd trust what he says. I'd rather not. Flicker of anger throughout his eyes, disappearing just as soon as it appeared. Ah, that's alright, I get it. You're a busy guy. Indeed, I have a lot of things to do. Like, literally anything else. He just disappeared! After school, literature club. Getting extremely nervous. Oh, Natsuki's pacing doesn't help either. Can you please stop? I'm trying to read. Fine. Sorry. She has a seat next to me. And then starts tapping her finger on the desk. Closing my book, I turn my chair to face her. What's bothering you? New boy? Yep. I don't like him. Quickly raise my fingers to cover the silent laughter from my mouth. Natsuki, you never even met him. I don't need to. You heard what Sayori said yesterday. I did, and I'm willing to give him a chance. Really? You're not anxious at all? As soon as she mentions it, my heart rate starts to increase. Well, no. It'll be fine. Natsuki's look tells me that she's not buying it. Yuri, it's okay to feel nervous. I'm not nervous, Natsuki. It's just... I don't know. I have a bad feeling about it all. See? I'm not the only crazy one here. Oh, stop it. Playfully pretend to slap Natsuki across the shoulder. Look, when he comes in, I'll do the talking, okay? You can join in if you want. Gentle smile finds its way onto my face. Thank you, I appreciate that. Carefully reopen my book and continue reading. That's new. I'm sorry? That book? I haven't seen you read it before. Oh, it's one of my dad's. Decided to reread it again. So, you've read it before? Well, not quite. Dad used to read it to me. Every night before bed, he'd slowly tuck me in, then pull out the book. He'd give all the characters difficult, silly voices and sing out all the songs. Natsuki gently takes it in her hand, flipping through the pages. Every part of me wants to steal it back, but I restrain myself. Eventually, she comes to the opening page with my dad's note. She spends a minute or two reading through it. Yuri, Oh, what are you two up to? Yuri's trying to get me to read her stupid novels again. Quickly, Natsuki slides the book back to me. Damn, girl. Any luck this time? Not a chance. Natsuki! Natsuki gives me a sad look before mouthing the word sorry in my direction. Oh, well, I should probably get ready. Sari should be here with the new member any minute now. Oh, she's gonna get heated. Things are about to get heated because I remember how it went in the mod like 5 years ago. As Monika walks off, Natsuki leans closely towards me, whispering, "Sorry, I didn't know if you were ready to talk about this with Monika yet, about your dad and all. Feel a bit better knowing Natsuki's true motives, but I still feel vulnerable. Poured my soul after her, only for it to be crushed moments later. Though that's not Natsuki's fault. She was trying to help. I didn't damage it, did I? No, it's fine. Come on." Oh no, Sayori looks a bit upset. I can tell Natsuki feels genuinely guilty about what she did. And then Sayori walked in. She seemed slightly disappointed. Nat and Monika both quickly walk over to her. Yep, I know exactly how this is gonna go down. Woo! Hey, Sayori. Hey, where's the new guy? Not coming. He said he wasn't interested. Oh, I'm sorry, Sayori. Oh, so now he's too good for us. Natsuki, no! He's meant to be Sayori's friend, he just bails on her. Natsuki, we go through all this effort of preparing for a new member, and he just... I don't know, where's the we in this? Natsuki, the last time I checked, I don't know if you even gave a shit about this guy. Ah, Sayori, there you are. It's our man, the myth, the legend himself. Guessing this is the literature club? We're gonna do a switcheroony. Final class, science. Robin! Yeah? Were you even paying attention? When Sayori found out we were in the same science class, she was over the moon. Mostly because she thought she could just copy my work. Not at all. Oh, come on, where else am I supposed to get the answers? Oh, I don't know, the teacher, your notes, your book, maybe your own brain? If you just paid attention, you'd know the answers. But you never pay attention, and you're so smart. I stare at Sayori with a disbelieving look. Who has taught you these lies? I saw this say this jokingly, but Sayori doesn't laugh. They're not lies, Robin. You are really smart, you know? You taught me so much when we were kids. I don't know. I don't feel like anyone has the right to be called smart. There's just so much about life that nobody knows. Sayori starts giggling to herself. What's so funny? Nothing. You just sound like one of the girls in my club. You sure? Jesus, calm down. You sure you won't just come check it out? It's just on the 3rd floor by the... No thanks. I have a plan for the whole club situation, remember? You never told me what it was, though. I'm not going to join a club. But Robin... You need to... I hold up my hand to silence her. I have it sorted, Sayori. Thanks, but I'm just not interested in joining any clubs. Okay, see you around. She quickly exits the classroom. I'll make it up to her eventually. Just not right now. I began packing my stuff away. Books, pencils, homework. Oh, come on. Sayori forgot to take her homework. Okay, that's why he pays to visit her. Consider just going home and forgetting about it. That's great, Robin. Think of even more ways to be a shitty friend. What'd she say? The club's on the 3rd floor? I swear, Sayori, if you planned this. The sigh kind of got cut off there. Guess it's time to meet the literature club. It wasn't hard to find them. 3rd floor only has one other club, and they're pretty much always out. And as I stand outside the club room door, I can hear the sounds of arguing from inside. Oh boy, nice group, Sayori. Take a few deep breaths. I always find myself getting nervous whenever I meet new people. Place my hand on the doorknob, noticing how my hand is slightly shaking. Get all over yourself. They're just ordinary high school girls. Students. You've talked to Sayori's friends. You could talk to her in the club. Ah, Sayori, there you are. Guessing this is the literature club? Robin, what are you? You forgot your homework in class. Ah, so I did. Robin, wow, it's been a while. Indeed it has. Can't remember this person's name for the life of me. Started with M, I think. Madison? Melanie? Melanie? What was it, 6 months ago? Not quite sure. It's definitely been a while. Madeline? May? Marceline? Robin? Monika? You two know each other? We did help you move here, Sayori. Monika! As I recall, Monika and I were the ones doing all the heavy lifting. I was tired. Monika continues to tease Sayori as I place her homework on the table and look around the room. The room is mostly empty apart from 3 or 4 girls that make up the club's members. Mysterious looking girl is sitting in the corner. Yep, exactly. Exactly how I remember it, because, you know, as I said already, I've played this mod 5 years ago, and from the looks of it, nothing has been, like, drastically changed, like, too much. So I know exactly how this conversation's gonna go. This girl is sitting in the corner. Wait, she was the one from class earlier. You done? Short girl stands defiantly in front of me, her angry face looking up at me. I said, "Are you done?" Hmm. You gave Sayori her homework, so you can go now. Ah, so you're that type, huh? What's your name? What? Gotcha. Well, what? I know Sayori would prefer to talk for a while, so I'm going to stick around for a few minutes. It says what for her name box? Oh, Robin, I see you met Natsuki already. Sayori, get your dumb boyfriend out of here. Robin's not my... Well, he's not... Great, she made Sayori uncomfortable. Watch it, short stack. Jesus. Oh, no. He's really struck a nerve there, didn't you? Do you want to get punched? Want to get punched back? Okay, guys, let's calm down now. Robin, why don't you meet our last member, Yuri? Jeez. Monica gestures over to the mysterious-looking girl. I don't know why, but I feel like I've seen her somewhere. A long time ago. Yuri quickly shies away as soon as I look at her. She can be a bit shy. It's best to just give her time. Jesus, thank God I didn't join this club. I have no idea why Sayori is friends with these peeps. Except for maybe Monica. Sayori seems to be the only normal person here. The others seem to be talking to each other, so I take the chance to quickly slip out the room. Peace! At least I won't ever have to do that again. We'll see. We'll see. Philippa Rooney to Yuri's perspective, perhaps? Yeah. Ah, Sayori. There you are. I'm guessing this is the literature club? Sayori quickly runs over to the door. Alright. I don't really think we need to read this because we just did it, so... You get the point. However, this part is new. So Robin. This is Robin. Feels something special about him, like a distinctive zen-like aura surrounding him. He appears calm and speaks quietly. You instinctively have to lean in when he talks, but his voice has a deep timbre to it. Despite how softly he talks, you can hear him clearly, and his eyes, they seem almost ethereal, as if he can look into your soul and tell exactly what you're thinking just by looking at you. Oh, he was looking at me. Was I staring again? Shit. Quickly hide my face back into my book. Thought Natsuki was gonna cover. I quickly look around for her. Seems Monica and Sayori are talking to her about something, and Robin just left. The others seem to notice the sound of the door closing behind him. Did Robin just leave? Ah, he does that. Robin doesn't really like saying goodbye. Well, that's a bit odd. Robin's not odd, he's just different. Whatever, the way he looked at me gave me the creeps. Like he doesn't know what a smile is, right? He was a bit cold, wasn't he? He smiled a lot more when I met him. Look, guys, just give him a chance. I promise he's not always so grim. I don't know, Sayori. I don't like him. He's weird and just looks way too serious. Serious? I didn't think so. If anything, to me. He looked upset. Well, maybe because you struck his nerve, Natsuki, so and of course he was gonna slap right back. Not like he's gonna let you, like, get away with it. Still my favorite Doki, though. Still with us, Yuri? Oh, sorry, Monica. What were you saying? She wanted to know what you think of Robin. Well, what do I think of him? I barely heard him speak, and the only time he even noticed me was when I was staring at him. But he's Sayori's friend, right? And Monica seems to like him. Must be pretty special in that case. But I also get a familiar feeling from him. Like, I know him, or like, I've met him before. I think he seems interesting. Seriously? What? What is it? Oh, Natsuki's just upset because someone finally put her in her place. Yeah, she looked terrified at one point. Scared of finally getting hit back, Natsuki. Wait. She was. Actually, Natsuki was just trying to help me. She knows how nervous I get around people, so she agreed to take the attention off me while Robin was here. Everyone just stares at me. I don't think they expected me to speak, and Natsuki's like, oh, Yuri. Sorry. It's okay, Yuri. Natsuki must be a really good friend. Speaking to Robin even when he's scared of him. She's scared of him. I wasn't scared! Look, I'm just saying we don't need some tsundere tough guy hanging around in the club. But we can have a tsundere cute girl in the club. There's a long silence. Would you all excuse me? I need to use the restroom. Sure thing. Go ahead. Thanks. As soon as I leave the club, I make straight for the girls' bathroom. Feeling shit. I'm allowed to have one. Just to calm down. Then I can go home. Pulling out the blade, I walk into the closest stall, locking the door behind me. Just one. Quickly roll up my sleeve. Oh, owie, ow. Ah, God, one more. No, ah. Yeah, are you in there? Oh, shit. Yep. Yeah, just busy. All right. The girls are heading out now. Oh, just wait outside. I'll be there in a minute. Nah, they probably left already. I'll just wait here. Here, Natsuki, take a seat against the far wall. I just wanted to ask you something, okay? Anyway, quickly roll up my sleeve, tightening it to put pressure on the cuts. Oh? Natsuki takes a moment before speaking. All that stuff you said about your dad, all those nice things, did he really do all that for you? Briefly paused at Natsuki's question. Well, it's okay if you don't want to say. I know it's hard to talk about. Pulling out some cloth from my pocket, I began wiping traces of blood off the knife. No, it's alright. So, did he? Drop of blood soaks through my sleeve. Shoot. Yuri, you okay? Fine, but to answer your question, yes, he did. That and more. Really couldn't have asked for a better dad. Yeah, this is making Natsuki upset because she has, like, the worst father of the year. I'm pretty sure William would be worse, but Datsuki's a close second. Natsuki stops talking for a moment, trapped in her own thoughts. Taking advantage of her distraction, I try to clean up a few drops of blood that had fallen on the floor. What if he changed? What if he became a different person after a few years? Like, I don't know. What if he became someone who didn't care about you? Someone who didn't take care of you? Would you still love him? My hand suddenly stopped cleaning. Natsuki, sorry, that's not a fair question. Natsuki, you don't need to love your family if they don't show you the same love in return. Really? Really, you deserve someone who cares about you and sees the truly amazing person that you really are. And as I've already said, we all know why she's asking this question, because daddy issues. Thanks, you always know you always know just what to say. You, as in, is that just like how she calls Yuri now? I know there was like the ellipses there, but does she just call her Yuri you for short? Wish I could solve my problems as easily as you. I looked down at the knife in my hand, its crimson-stained blade staring back at me mockingly. Thanks. Quickly started rubbing some dried blood off my hand, suddenly remembering one of Natsuki's earlier words. You haven't... Yeah, exactly. You haven't called me you in a long time, Nat. I was hoping you'd remember. Why'd I ever stop calling you that? Maybe because I asked you to stop 1,000 times. Oh, shut up. You loved it. You both take a second to remember those old times. Remember the day I gave you that name? What do you mean, gave it? As I recall, you could only manage to say the first half of my name. I was 4! I spent the day fighting off about 5 kids twice your size. Of course I did. They were being mean to you. Natsuki, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to walk me home for 5 miles just because I got hurt. But look what happened. You want to maybe do that again? What, carry you home for 3 hours? Natsuki starts giggling quietly. No, dummy, I meant walk back home together. I don't know, Nat. Our houses are pretty far from each other. Just gives us more time to talk. I at least smile. I suppose it does. Oh, why not? Let's do it. Wait, really? Sure, we can start tomorrow. Now, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, right, sorry. I'll give you some privacy. See you tomorrow. See you then. the bang of the door sounded like a slap, kinda. Banging my head against the stalled door. What was my life turned into? Oh no. I should get going. Quickly stuffing the knife in my inner pocket, I exit the stall. Oh my. Okay, so I actually think I'm gonna end it off here. So that has been Doki Doki, this bond we share. For now, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.